Hi, I'm Robert Jacobson. That was my voice as an offering on this day, August 8th, 2022, for those living and not living who were affected by the tragedy that happened at Penn Cove on this day, August 8th, 1970, Washington State, United States, which is in the Pacific Northwest. On this day, 52 years ago, a number of orcas were rounded up. Some tragically died. Some ended up in captivity. Only one is living today. Her name is Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, also known as Tokitae. She currently lives in the Miami, Florida area in a tank 35 feet wide, 20 feet deep at its deepest, and she could easily swim 75 miles every day. I heard about her 1 year ago. I attended an online event. I was born and raised in the state of Florida, did not know her story. And 1 year ago, I was so deeply moved. I wanted to learn more, research more, understand who she is, who she was, learn more about these orcas. Now, as a child in elementary and I think middle school, we were taken once a year to places like SeaWorld. Now, I never returned as I got older, as I became a teenager and adult, to these types of places. But last year was a catalyst for me to re-engage, to learn more about issues around captivity, and to specifically learn about Tokitae, who's just a fascinating story. And it connects with indigenous culture, specifically the Lummi tribe of the Pacific Northwest, as a sovereign Native American nation who has a history that goes back thousands of years with these orcas. They are literally seen as family members underneath the ocean, and that they've had these family members stolen from them. It's just a horrible tragedy that I feel so terrible with. And I'm in solidarity with their movement to both remember and honor, those who were stolen and killed. And for Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, who still lives in the tank today. Now, there's been interesting and fascinating updates to her story. There's new management and ownership at the Miami Sea Aquarium. There's new dialogues going on. There's now new more independent assessment of her well-being. Perhaps we can do more. I believe we need to explore all the options because humans have a great capacity for creativity, cooperation, and even empathy. And I think with the combination of those three, we can potentially find solutions so that maybe we can create some reconciliation with this situation. I don't know if Tokitae is fit at the moment to be able to be taken home, but perhaps I'm open to the possibility that that we can improve her life now, we can improve her life next week, and if it is the will of those in charge, to potentially bring her back to her natal waters of the Sk'aliCh'elh Sea, which I have been to. It's a beautiful place, a healing place. It's been a healing place for many, including myself as a personal note. But perhaps Toki. But she has been somewhat, as an analog, a prisoner. And perhaps now that it is proven that, like a prisoner who is innocent, they could still live out their final last days in freedom. Granted, we know that she will probably need lifelong assistance, social, medical, economic support, but they can no longer be labeled as a prisoner if she's one day taken back to the Sk'aliCh'elh Sea. And that we have known from past other cetaceans, we have ways that we could build out seaside sanctuaries so that she could live out her days with good care. I'd like those out there listening today to explore and learn about Tokitae, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. She has several names. Learn about what happened at Penn Cove on August 8th, 1970. And there are apparently other captures that happened that going back as early as 1965. I'm going to post links today. I would like you to explore and share further about Tokitae, because it's just a really it's a tragic story that we can all grow from, we all learn from, whether you have any specific interest or not regarding Toki. I want to thank you all for listening today, and I'm wishing you all well wherever you're listening to this recording from. Thank you so much.